you're someone that cares about fashion, then you know that along with that passion comes a desire to be noticed for what you're wearing. And for most of us that can't afford these designer luxury brands, we do our best to really make ourselves unique, especially through thrifting. But is there a way to find these luxury items that we want so badly as a dupe, at least? Yes. Well, at least when it comes to shoes, in my opinion. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to VAME. My name is Aaron, and today I'm going to be showing you my DHgate luxury shoe haul. So let's get right into it. So I really feel like this video goes so perfectly with this channel because this channel is all about not caring what people think and kind of moving forward in that. And there's this terrible like narrative and stigma out there that whenever you're buying luxury items or things of that nature, that you basically need to be rich and you need to be able to afford all of those things all of the time consistently, and that is just not the case for most of us. And you know, I got to a place in my life where I literally didn't give a crap about what people thought anymore, and I loved some of the luxury items that I was seeing, and I was buying fakes. I don't care, okay? So I'm going to show you how incredible DHgate is and how close to the real thing these items are in terms of shoes. Now, if you don't know about DHgate, DHgate is an app where you can go and buy. I don't think it's like a buy and sell type of app, kind of like an Etsy or a Depop. I think you're only able to buy. And all of these items are coming from China. And so whenever it comes to DHgate, there are pros and cons. The pros are you're gonna get an actual good quality pair of shoes for cheap. You're gonna get a lot of the good details just like the actual item itself from the luxury brand, and you're gonna look good, so that's important. When it comes to DHgate with clothing, I don't know much about the clothing at all, so I would not even try to recommend any type of clothing to you. But when it comes to shoes, DHgate does pretty well. Mostly what you need to do when you find an item on DHgate is you need to look at all of the reviews, make sure that that particular seller is good, trustworthy, and the product comes out nice. If there's a product that you click on and there's no reviews and no details, I would just skip through that mess. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, so those are some pros. Really the only cons would be that the shoe is not exactly like this luxury item that you're searching for. And two, it does take a month to ship in. So if you are wanting an item really badly by a specific time, you need to at least be a month in advance. And sometimes you'll get those pair of shoes in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I would usually just expect a month. But okay, let's get into it because I have started to collect shoes from DHgate since like 2 or 3 years ago, and I haven't stopped, and I'm not going to stop because I'm not going to spend $1,000 on shoes. Maybe one day when I'm super rich and I just can, I don't know. But here's the thing, right?
Listen to me. Like I do this all the time.
I wear these shoes all the time, right? And I either get complimented for them or someone is like, dang, I've never like seen those before. So literally no one knows that they're fake. And guess what? My response switches every single time. I either just say like, hey, thanks, and I just leave it and I let them think that it's real, or I go, oh yeah, thanks man, they're fake. Like it literally doesn't matter and no one cares. And more likely than not, people end up asking. Whenever I tell them it's fake, people end up asking like, oh shoot, like where'd you get them from? I tell them, DHgate, it's like 60 bucks. All right, so I'm gonna go through these one by one in no particular order and give you like a try on / review. So let's do it. Also ignore the background sounds, people are mowing and that's life. Okay, first up we have the Aime Dore New Balance. These shoes are just really nice lows, I think. especially for someone like me that wears a lot of greens and browns and colors like that. These shoes just go with almost everything that I'm wearing. They also, of course, give like that skater vibe, great for skating, but they just look so good. I love the detailing. The detailing is very similar to the originals. You've got the Aime Dore New York on the back. You've got it on the tongue, the Aime Dore 550s. The colors are all right. Also, by the way, you're gonna see these shoes and you're gonna be like, bro, these are dirty. Yes, they're all dirty, okay? I wear them a ton. And yeah, I've had some of these for a few years now, so ignore the dirtiness, okay? But you get the idea. Sole has the New Balance on the bottom, says the non-marking sole on it. Probably the only thing that I would notice about this is maybe the silhouette itself is not exactly the same. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I love the way that really anything fits over these jeans, sweatpants, things like that. So yeah, I wear these a lot and I love them. Okay, next up we have the Yeezy Boost 700s. I love these. I believe that these were one of my very first pairs that I ever got on DHgate, and I love everything about them. I love the colors, I love the shape, I love the silhouette, I love the laces that come with it, just the different colored laces. But yeah, detailing, it has all of the same colors. The shape is pretty much the same. I even see Yeezy on the inside here, the Adidas on the sole. Honestly, I walked into a store in the mall here, our local mall, and I just compared these to the real ones, and honestly, when these were brand new, you really couldn't tell the difference. And I get compliments on these all the time. Again, they're a perfect wear with anything. Jeans, like a wide fit jean, wide fit sweatpants, really anything. They're comfortable. There's actually foam in there, you know. You can walk around in these all day. They're pretty light, just like those New Balances as well, pretty light. So yeah, these are a good pair. And it's just crazy because I would see those going for 400 bucks, 350 bucks. I spent $60 for these. Also spent $60 for the Aime Dores. Pretty much almost everything here was 60 bucks. So yeah, I mean, it's worth it in my opinion. The only thing that you're going to get for 60 bucks nowadays when it comes to shoes is like Converse or maybe like some Vans. That's it. Okay, next, I absolutely love these. Right here we have the off-white Converse, the off-white Chuck Taylors, and this pair in particular definitely has the most in terms of detail with writing. And of course we all know that's because of the lovely late Virgil Abloh. When he did this collaboration, he just added so much detail that you could just look at these shoes all day and notice. I mean, first of all, this shoe is definitely a reconstructed vibe, so everything is purposefully kind of just not finished and not put together. Even the tongue is kind of that same idea. You can see the stitching all around. This really feels like the real thing. It's insane. It's super light because of how, you know, just deconstructed it is. You've got the vulcanized with the vulcanized rubber sole. The rubber sole is really there. It really changes color at the bottom over time, just like the real ones. You've got the writing on the side with that orange tag. Off-white Converse, Chuck Taylor, All-Star. I mean, it's pretty insane. I love this pair so much. I wear these all the time. These are definitely the lightest pair. I mean, super light. You don't even know they're there. And of course, you gotta remember the beautiful details of the shoelaces that actually say shoelaces on them. And of course, on the left shoe, you'll see on the toe box it says right in quotes, and then on the right shoe it says left, which I think is hilarious and I love so much. So definitely one of my favorite pairs of shoes of all time. Okay, now we are getting into the top two favorites and the last two of this little haul, and they are both Balenciagas. For those of you who don't know, I love the design and silhouettes of what Demna does at Balenciaga. I think it's genius. I think it's also just completely my style in terms of silhouette, and so I try to stick to that whenever I'm thrifting and doing my own thing. Even these sweatpants that I'm using today to kind of like style all of these shoes, I totally saw these at a Salvation Army. They're Nike sweatpants, but they totally just fit like those, you know, really baggy Adidas Balenciaga collab ones, and so I had to pick those up and use them for this video. But the Balenciaga Triple S tennis shoes here are probably my most worn pair of tennis shoes. I love these shoes so much. They are extremely heavy. So if you ever thought that fake versions of something would be like this really cheap, light feeling, no. These are insanely heavy. Those of you who know about the reviews of this item, you know that, and if you've ever tried them on, at first they're so like interesting, I would say, to walk in. I wouldn't say difficult, they're just interesting. But over time, I've totally just gotten used to it. Honestly, it makes you feel cooler because you're walking slower and you're just living life, you know? You're just taking it in more. That's what these shoes do for you. That was dumb. I love the neutral colors. I love the Balenciaga right here in the front. Something that DHgate does, actually, probably so that they don't get in trouble, is they will actually have the complete silhouette in photos, but they actually edit out the Balenciaga and the Triple S on the tongue. So when I actually first bought these, I didn't think that it would even say Balenciaga on it, but I was okay with the thought of at least just having the silhouette. So when it came in, you know, with the full detail and everything, I was shocked and I was super happy. So yeah, you even got the details of the shoelaces. I love those like striped shoelaces. And then if you look on the bottom sole, has the big Balenciaga on the bottom. These shoes are just a perfect like statement piece. Goes with anything, and people are going to take notice because they're just big platform sneakers. So my favorite, love these. And last but not least, these are my most recent, so they are actually still like in pretty good shape. And these are definitely right now my favorite item that I've ever bought from DHgate. These are, ladies and gentlemen, the Balenciaga Trooper boots. I mean, come on. Come on. Look at these. These are incredible boots. I absolutely love the all black. I love the silhouette, the way that the front curves up. You even have what most of you won't see is an invisible line in the middle coming all the way down the shoe. That is actually a detail that is on the real Balenciagas. You even have the actual Balenciaga wording on the bottom of the sole. These are just perfect. They're beautiful. I absolutely love the shape. They're also a little heavy, but you literally can just jump right into them, slip them on, and you're ready to go. They're a big statement piece. They stick out. They're chunky. They're just huge. I love the square toe. The details, the tread, everything is just perfect. They really look like the real thing. I get compliments on them all the time. People freak out when they see these, and they're just so worth it. 60 bucks for these. And honestly, a detail that I really love the most too is that these were made to be naturally just scratched up and stay there. So this is all rubber. So you'll see, like, it's all rubber. And so this material on the outside is really made to get scratched up so that every single pair looks uniquely different because of what you go through in life. And so I absolutely love that idea because we're all humans and we're all different. So it's really cool. My absolute favorite pair, and I'm gonna be wearing these a lot during the fall and winter time, so can't wait to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that just kind of seeing these in person and on person and seeing some of the details maybe helps you to go forward with making a decision. Especially if you have 60 bucks on you, I would just say go for it. Again, make sure you look at the reviews, make sure you see that multiple people have bought this item and there's a good amount of detail in terms of sizing and all of that. And what I've noticed is that DHgate is really good with returns and exchanges and refunds. So there's no worries on that end either. Let me know which pair of shoes you like the best and which ones you think that you would get. And of course, if this is your first time being here, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everyone that is already subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed and you like this video, then please subscribe, hit the like button, and share this with someone. And we'll see you guys next time.